Welcome back to Good Day. 8:22 now. A guy who took on terrorists on the internet has some very good advice for protecting your own computer. ANKIT FADIA wrote the unofficial guide to ethical hacking when he was only 14, and that was just the start. You've already done some amazing things working with the U.S. government to help crack Al-Qaeda code. How in the world did you do that?
Well, basically what happened was the U.S. government found an encrypted email that was sent by the Al-Qaeda, and what the terrorists were doing was they were hiding a message inside a picture, and my job was to decode the message and take it out of the picture and give it to the government.
Right. You make it sound really simple, so you're not a genius or anything. Okay, so now what we're going to show people this morning is just how easy it is for hackers to get into your personal information. I know personal identity has become a big problem over the last couple of years, so I'm actually going to log into a fake email account that I have set up. So you want me to go ahead and log in?
Yeah, just go ahead and log in.
Okay, this is completely fake that I have set up just for the purposes of this segment here. And let me go ahead and type this in. And go ahead and put the password as well? Okay. Let's see.
Because people use like public computers in airports and hotels all the time. And the problem is, once you log in into your bank account or your email account, I can tell you the password in a few seconds. And is that your password by any chance?
That is. What does it say there? You
can't break this code.
You can't break this code. But apparently I've been proven wrong, and he did break the code. So that is pretty incredible. It just took literally 2 seconds for you to pull that information up. And what's scary is that hackers can now do this remotely with wireless internet access.
And like I said, if you're staying in a hotel or if you're at the airport, if you access your bank account or email account, it can be cracked within a few seconds.
Wow, that's pretty scary. Okay, so let's talk about some ways that we can protect ourselves against this happening. What is the first thing you say to get a firewall?
Well, first of all, you got to get a firewall on your computer. Most people think that it's very technical, but it's really not. There's a very good firewall called Zone Alarm. You can do a Google search and download it and install it on your computer.
And that one's completely free, right?
That is correct.
Okay, and then you say also an antivirus.
Yes, and more than an antivirus, you got to keep updating the antivirus once a week. So that's extremely, extremely important.
Wow, yeah, I always get those updates and I say, remind me later, so that's probably not a good idea.
No, that's not a good idea.
Okay. And then you say also some anti-spyware, so that is different from an antivirus.
Yeah, I think most people only use an antivirus, but you got to make sure that you have an anti-spyware as well. You kind of need both of them protecting you together.
And what does this mean to patch your operating system every 15 days? What does that mean?
What it basically means is you got to update your Windows operating system regularly, because Microsoft or Apple, they release patches from time to time that improve the security of your computer. So you got to install them.
So those other messages that pop up say, do you want to install the latest download? And again, I usually hit remind me later. So I'm going to change my ways, ANKIT, after talking to you. Also, you say use strong passwords. And what I find interesting about this is that the password examples that you have given us are pretty complex. And that's what you say you need.
Well, you got to try and get a combination of alphabets, numbers, and special characters, and try to use uppercase and lowercase wherever possible. And make sure you never use a word that appears in the dictionary as your password.
Really? Now, why is that?
Because there are password cracking software available that will crack a password that's a word in the dictionary in less than a second. In less than a few seconds,
Okay, so just try to come up with something completely random. The only hard thing about that is remembering that password, but I guess that's what you're going to have to do.
And you don't want to write down your password on a post-it note and stick it on your computer screen.
That's also not a good idea. Okay, also you say install a key scrambler. Where in the world do you get a key scrambler?
Well, if you just do a Google search, you can download a key scrambler, and it's going to scramble your keys in such a way that all the Trojans, the spyware, and the keyloggers are not going to be able to hack your password or record your password.
Okay, very, very interesting, ANKIT. I have no idea how you learned all of this stuff, but we're grateful to have someone like you to help us protect ourselves. If you want more information, you can certainly go to myfoxdfw.com. You'll find a lot of great tips there on how to protect your computer. There's a look at your book again. I have a quick question for you. It says, the unofficial guide to ethical hacking. Explain ethical hacking.
Well, ethical hacking is when a company or a government hires you and gives you the permission to hack into their systems, and in the process you find out what the security loopholes are.
I knew there had to be an explanation. All right, ANKIT, thank you so much for talking with us. We really, really appreciate this. All right, it's 8:27 now on our Friday morning. Arlington will get a double dose of traffic congestion this weekend. We're going to tell you why coming up on Good Day.
Here's what's on Fox 4 tonight. Dr. Gallagher treats a teen with a deep, dark secret on mental at 8. Right after an all-new 5th grader at 7. Fox 4 News starts at 9. Brought to you locally by Stacy Furniture.
I'm all about being close to the things that I love. My friends, my phone, and definitely my milk. Which is why I'm all about Gordon. It's made locally in my hometown and close to yours. That means I don't have to drive very far. Which is good for the planet and even better for the taste buds. Being close means it's super fresh and seriously delicious. Tell Mom to look for Elsie. Hey, but Gordon, it's got to be good.
End of summer sales drive. Fly Toyota. Fly now.
There's a lot of things that Toyota has to offer right now that makes it a great time.
The #1 car brand.
Toyota's line makes better gas mileage than any other car line there is.
Don't miss special end of summer pricing.
I was excited. I went to my girlfriend's house and said, "Look at this car and look how much I paid for it."
Now lease the new 2010 Camry LE or 09 RAV4 for $199 a month, or choose 0 APR on a new 2010 Camry. See your Toyota dealer or visit buyatoyota.com.
Oh, baby, baby, it's so hot. Lee Lighting has it going on. Hot deals on their coolest ceiling fans. Designer fans starting at just $39. That's up to 50% off. Indoor or outdoor, prices so low they're hot. Oh, but when they're spinning, they're so cool. Yeah, baby. Hot deals on cool fans at all 3 Metroplex Lee Lighting showrooms.
Get on water hot.
Edge Ranch is a one-of-a-kind gated lakefront community located on one of the largest privately owned lakes in Texas. At our July 25th and 26th new inventory release, we will take $15,000 off the price of any 1 to 5 acres and pay the first year